Diane in Denmark here, good morning, woohoo, it is Tuesday and two things today. First of all, it is Flylady Plan and Play Day, and I've mentioned this before, it's nothing difficult, nothing complicated. All you're going to do is take your timer and set it for 10 or 15 minutes, and you're going to look at your diary or your planner, you know, whatever you use, whatever calendar you have. Look ahead, see what's coming up. Are you going to a wedding? Do you need to buy a gift? Do you need to, you know, are you going to the dentist next week? Is there something coming up? We're just kind of keeping our eye on the road ahead so we don't have any little bumps along the way. What I normally do on a Tuesday is I plan my menus for the week ahead. And I'll tell you at the end of the video what our menu, what we ate last week. Because it keeps me accountable, and I like reading what you have planned as well. Anyway, the main thing I wanted to speak about today, because we are in Flylady Zone 3 this week. You saw me cleaning in the bathroom yesterday, just 15 minutes. You don't need to be, you know, using a little toothbrush and cleaning the whole thing for hours. And also I mentioned to you that Flylady Zone 3 is, you know, the bathroom plus one other room. It could be something like the laundry room, if you have a laundry room. I don't have a laundry room, but I have a room where the washing machine is, and I have a room where we store, you've seen me downstairs in the basement, where we store things like suitcases, craft supplies. That's where my ironing board is set up, and that's where I hang my laundry to dry. I don't have a tumble dryer. Anyway, I wanted to talk about laundry today because I know many of you are not enjoying your laundry. And how can that be? Well, first off, you got to make laundry fun for yourself. And in our little group here, we like to call our load of laundry a lol. You know, have you done your lol for today? And, you know, there are lots of ways you can make your laundry fun. Personally, when I'm doing my laundry, I've got to have music going in the background. So if you saw one of the Christmas gifts that I got, this little portable speaker, this kind of goes with me everywhere, you know, when if I'm ironing, or if I'm folding laundry, or if I'm, you know, upstairs putting away in our bedroom. So I have music wherever I go. You know, maybe you just want to spruce up your laundry area. You know, the Flylady often says, you know, put a picture of something nice there, or your cat, or Robert Downey Jr., you know, whatever it is you want to put up, just something to make the area a bit nicer. And first of all, laundry, we've got to make it easy for ourselves. Often the problem we have with doing laundry is that we haven't got a plan for it. And I've talked about this many times, about just having the plan for something. You're already halfway there. You've got the plan, you know what you're supposed to be doing. Even if you're not doing it, at least you know what you're supposed to be doing. And I do a load of laundry every day, including weekends. And yes, we've gone into this before. It doesn't take me long to do my laundry because I've got my little routine going, and I've never got too much laundry because I'm keeping up with it. You know, I'm doing a whole load every time from start to finish. And the trouble comes in when we kind of don't complete the laundry. You know, if you leave things in the tumble dryer and then you have to do it again. And so if we just set up a little routine for laundry, it makes life so much easier. And you know, in this day and age, we are not going down to the river and bashing the clothes with a stone. You know, putting in a load of laundry, let's be honest, it takes, what, 1-2 minutes? You set the machine going, and then it takes me 5 minutes to hang up. Now, another thing, I get a question all the time about why we don't have a tumble dryer. We don't have a tumble dryer. I've never had a tumble dryer. And that's just a personal choice for us. One, it uses up so much electricity, and it's quite bad for the environment. And what really is the thing for me is that it's really, really harsh on your clothes. I know a lot of you, when I post a picture of what I'm going to be wearing, an outfit, and it's maybe, you know, a jumper, you know, a sweater or a t-shirt that I've had for years. You say, how do you keep it looking so good? Well, we don't tumble dry anything, and I think that also plays a big part of the clothes aren't getting absolutely knocked to bits and pummeled and all that heat. So we don't have a tumble dryer. I think it might be easiest for you if I just go through my laundry routine, and we can all chime in the comments with, you know, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. If I'm really organised, I put in my laundry the night before. You know, I set up the night before, and you know, there are many, all the new machines on the market, they've got a delayed timer, so you know, you can set it up to start in 6 hours or 8 hours. So I run my laundry usually in the morning, and then as soon as I've had breakfast, I usually go downstairs and I put it on for a really long spin. I don't have the tumble dryer, so what I do is I put on a really long spin, and then when it comes out, I hang up the laundry. Now, while I'm waiting for it to do its last spin, I fold the laundry that I washed yesterday and hung up, or iron it, or you know, flip fold it. So while I'm waiting for it to do its last spin, I finish off the laundry from the day before. So that way I'm completing a load of laundry every day, even if I don't have the tumble dryer. And in the summer is fantastic because then I can get my laundry dried outside. And usually I dry it outside in the morning, and lo and behold, in the afternoon it's actually dry and I can get it folded and put away. Now, my washing cycles, and I keep it really simple. You know, in the past I was, like this needs to be hand washed and that needs to be done, and I keep it really simple these days. You know, keep it simple, sweetie. So basically I run 3 loads of laundry depending on what we have. So, for example, this morning, I did my laundry this morning, I ran a mixed coloured wash, which is 30 degrees. Now you'll need to, that's a cool wash, I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit, but it's a cool wash. So anything that we have, you know, that's kind of mixed fibres, mixed colours, that goes on at 30 degrees. And no, I've never had problems with colours running. If you're worried about colours and stuff running, wash them by hand first just to check before you put them in a mixed load. So I wash basically most of our clothes on a cool wash, 30 degrees, because you know we're wearing you know, a t-shirt once and it's going in the laundry. And jumpers, sweaters, we'll wear those maybe 2 or 3 times. We air them in between. And then I have, then normally I do a 30-degree wash for anything which is light colours. And then the other one, and that's also for things are hand wash. All the modern washing machines, you can do a really cool wash, and it's the equivalent of doing it by hand. So that's what I use for that. And then my hot wash will be anything like the tea towels that you see. You know, I change my tea towels every day. Tea towels and my husband's shirts, and you know, cotton shirts and towels, sheets. Those go on a hot wash, which is 60 degrees. And for my cool washes, you know, the things for doing this, I use liquid laundry detergent, you know, stuff that you just pour in. I don't like the little pod things, and I just think that's a kind of waste of, I don't know, I just think it's kind of waste for the environment, and you're maybe getting too much or not enough. So I just use a small amount of laundry detergent. And when I do my hot wash, the 60-degree wash, then I use washing powder, you know the old-fashioned washing powder. If you're only using detergent in your machine, that can lead to problems with mold and whatever. The white laundry powder that I have, it's the old-fashioned stuff where it's, you might see on the packet it's mentioned it's optic white. There's a slight amount of bleach in there. We're not talking huge amounts of bleach, it's a tiny amount. and it will also kind of keep the machine clean. So that's what I do for me. And otherwise, I never use bleach. I don't use bleach or anything for the sink, so I'm not using bleach for any of our wash. And fabric softener. I had a really funny conversation with Vibeke about fabric softener the other day. In our family, we have never used fabric softener. I don't like the smell of it, and actually in Denmark, a lot of the supermarkets have stopped selling fabric softener because it's really bad for the environment. It's not a necessary product, and we have really strict rules about perfumes and things in products, also because there are so many more cases of children growing up with asthma and allergies because they're kind of bombarded with all these smells all the time. So we've never used fabric softener. Sometimes whenever I smell it on clothes, if I'm out and about, it just, for me, it's an old people's thing. It was something that my dearly departed Danish father-in-law, he would always use fabric softener. I don't know why, I don't like it. If you like it, that's fine, but just think about what you're using there. And in fact, if you want to be more environmentally friendly, you don't need the fabric softener. You can just use a cup full of white vinegar, pour that into the machine, and no, it doesn't smell of vinegar, but it also helps to clean the machine. And the other thing is, if you've got a real problem with chalk where you are, if the water is very hard, it's a really good idea to run vinegar through your machine occasionally. So anyway, that was basically what I use for washing our products. We don't use a tumble dryer. We don't have a tumble dryer. And because I know a lot of us have been watching the Marie Kondo Netflix series, or maybe you've seen Marie Kondo on YouTube or read the books. I know a lot of you are all kind of folding everything that you possibly can at the moment. I just wanted to show you, I've shown this before, I've got a whole playlist about laundry. But I've shown this before, and this is all about making laundry fun. We got a flip folder. Now this is a flip folder, and you do not need a flip folder to do your laundry. And actually, there are instructions on YouTube. You can actually make one out of pieces of cardboard, so you don't need to buy one. This is my one. It's we've had it a long time, and it kind of broke off, but I've just put some masking tape to kind of hold it together. Now, what is a flip folder? Well, if you've ever seen Sheldon on Big Bang Theory, he loves to flip fold all his clothes, and that's actually where we saw it to begin with. And I bought one, and it was funny for the kids, and actually it's been so useful. Now, generally speaking, when I hang up our laundry, because I hang it up on the laundry dryer, I put anything that's like, something like this, light jumpers, shirts, blouses, I hang them on hangers immediately. That way there's less to iron. And when sometimes I iron t-shirts, sometimes I don't iron t-shirts, but I'll just show you what we do. Now, say you've got your t-shirt, okay, and I've done the thing about the flip folder before, so let me go a wee bit back here. Right, so you take your flip folder, and you're putting the pattern on the front of your t-shirt, that goes down, face down, onto your flip folder. And then anything that's kind of hanging out of the flip folder, you just kind of tuck it in like that, okay? Right, now you're ready. Then you flip one side, you flip the other, you flip up, whoop, and then your t-shirt comes out like that. And what we discovered when we did this, was it 2-3 years ago? If we just fold it one more time, make a little nice Marie Kondo rectangle, it fits in really well to these IKEA boxes. Now this is my husband's t-shirts, and you can see that when you've got them like this, you can actually leaf through and see, which t-shirt it is that you want. So my kids, that's how their t-shirts are organised, and that way, and normally if you were stacking your t-shirts, in a cupboard or on a shelf, they would be like that, but then the kids are kind of pulling things out and things are getting all messed up. When you've got them like this, you can kind of, it's like a little filing system, and it's really easy to see what you have. And the advantage of that is when you can see how much you have, if you get to the point like, oh, it's getting really difficult to get them in, maybe you have too many of them. We've talked about that before. If you can't get the drawer shut, if you can't get the cupboard door closed, you've probably got too much stuff in there, and you don't need more storage space, you need less stuff where you already are. So anyway, that was just a few things about laundry, and let's just make it fun for ourselves. And if you set a kind of set time to do it every day, it becomes automatic, okay? Because before I would be like, 9 o'clock and I haven't done the laundry yet, and now it's just automatic for me. I get up in the morning, I have my breakfast, I'm waiting for the machine to finish, so I fold the other thing, and it's a little race with myself that let me get the other stuff put away, and then the last part of my laundry routine is hanging up the laundry, and that's me done for the day, and I'm done with my laundry. Anyway, let's just quickly, because I don't want to be sitting here too long, I need to get out from my skinny dip with Vivica and Helena, and here's the result of last week, because we were working in Zone 2 last week, the kitchen, and I've mentioned before that my son, my DS19, my dear son 19, he likes to eat some Danish sweets, and a kind of mixed bag of stuff. But there's one part of it that he doesn't like, which is actually Vivica's favourite. So what we do now is we kind of keep adding to the bag, and look, here's a bag of lebre lauer, as they're called in Danish, which means how would I translate that? Cute larvae or sex larvae. Sexy larvae. You see, they're meant to be like little bugs. Anyway, so I'm sure Vivica's going to be very pleased when she gets that. That was just the end of our decluttering in the kitchen last week. So anyway, Zone 2 was kitchen, Zone 3 we're working on the bathroom, but today's plan and play day, and listen, I don't want to show you what's in my diary, but I'll tell you what we had last week on menu planning, because I'll be sitting down today with a cup of tea doing menu plan. And if you want to know how I menu plan, just Google Diane in Denmark menu plan, and I've got several videos on it. But generally what I do, is I check what's in all this month where we're trying to use up what we already have. So I'm checking what's in the fridge. I've got a lot of stuff in the freezer that I want to use up, and stuff in the pantry. The pantry is just the two units behind you. You're just in front of that. So anyway, what we had from last week. On Tuesday we had Danish medister sausage, which is like Cumberland sausage. It's a ring sausage, and we had that with some jarred red cabbage, and I had gravy, which I'd kept from Christmas and put in the freezer. We had that, and boiled potatoes. That was Tuesday. Wednesday I made a very classic Danish thing, which is called cheerleader, which is like little pork and veal patties in breadcrumbs, and we had that with rice and vegetables. I think it was carrots. We've always got tons of carrots. Thursday we had fresh tortellini, because I had bought that and I had that in the fridge from around Christmas time. Fresh tortellini with spinach and ricotta filling, and I used up lots of veggies that we had in the fridge, and we had that with and spinach, and we had some bake-off croissants also had in the fridge. Friday, my DS19, he made dinner. My daughter and son, they take it in turns to cook. And he made a really good red Thai chicken curry with noodles. That was excellent. I think he'll be making that again soon. On Saturday, we were over in our Swedish cabin at the weekend. We had Swedish köttbullar, which are Swedish meatballs, and we had it with very classic sauce, gräddsås sauce, which is kind of creamy sauce, and lingonsylt, which is lingonberry jam, and mashed potatoes and salad, because we like to eat a lot of salad. And Sunday night we actually had Danish smørrebrød, or Miller as we generally call it here, which are open sandwiches. We went out for lunch on Sunday at lunchtime in Sweden. So in the evening we just had a cold dinner of rye. It's rye bread, you know, with the different Danish toppings like liver patty and what else? Tuna salad. So that was Sunday, and yesterday I was out at my Swedish evening class, and before I left I had put a quiche in the oven, and it was cheddar, cheese, bacon and chive, and then there was some salad stuff along with it and potatoes. So that's what we had last week, and tonight I already know it's my daughter, my DD 16, my dear daughter at 16, she's cooking dinner, and we're going to be having her favourite, which is pesto med sauce, as we call it in Danish, or spaghetti bolognese, pasta with meat sauce, and some a spinach salad again. We often have a lot of spinach, fresh spinach, because Tweet and Sparky, the lovebirds, that's one of their favourites. They love spinach and they love broccoli as well. So we always have that on hand. So anyway, that was my menu plan for last week. And as I said, I'll be taking my timer today, sitting down, seeing what we've got in the cupboard, seeing what we've got in the freezer, and making sure that we can get it used up. And on that note, I need to get running, because I am off, or get cycling to meet Vibeke and Helena. And luckily this morning, you might see a wee bit of snow left around on the rooftops, but it was raining this morning and the temperatures come up a wee bit, so that's not bad. I've got my thermal trousers on today because I'm going to be cycling out there, but we'll keep warm. So anyway, I hope you have a fantastic Tuesday, and I'll see you on Instagram. Okay, bye for now. Live long and prosper. May the Danish sugar be with you, and look at that, my wee daffodils are already blooming. Blooming lovely. Okay, see you soon.